Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to the house Roethlisberger built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather to crank us up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Got it in the middle. It's McDonald. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Gabbert. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Redhawks are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. He makes the grab. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You know, when with defense is this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it looking for a first. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Henderson. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Ibuka. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
On second down, wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Gabbert. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Miami, Ohio.
Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. A first down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Gabbert. Time to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
The Red Hawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
On the ground, it's Henderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's got it on the right. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the left side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. To throw, it's Howard. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Redhawks in the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Gabbert. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off play action on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Second and very short here for the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Now on the counter. Just trucks through it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game here.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Caught over the middle. It's McDonald. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. To the air, it's Gabbert. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Redhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point.
It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together. Down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
After that last completion, it's second down. Motion from the offense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. And the ball is picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Howard. Trying to get behind the defense. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it, when this panicking never really happened. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Beavers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Taking a shot on the first play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide out in motion. Using his legs, it's Hankerson. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The lone back's got it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's McCoy. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Beavers will call on their punt team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the... It's a fake. He wants to throw. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away first.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Brings up second down.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Showing off the arms. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up third down.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Hampton. The Tar Heels will have a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Scanning the field, it's Criswell. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. The 25. Again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
North Carolina 7, Texas 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Takes the easy one to the back. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Second down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Oh, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UNC! Look. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down. The give out of the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB stink. You've already got everything going. You got a few 1st downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the 1st down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
And the Vols are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well stick with him. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter.
13. 1st and goal, Tennessee. That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
At the 7-yard mark. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Grabbed behind the line, it's Tucker. He's loose at the 15. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. He'll keep it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tucker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Hayes. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Feeling some heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout calls.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but you've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's marked in at the 33. Brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking for space. It's Campbell. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown Owls. And that one will give them the lead.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Maleava. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Oh, better look out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Shoots it to the left. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Maleava. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good... The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Scatterbo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, running back on the move. Great move there. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Scatterbo. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down. Number 31 in punt formation to kick it away.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 3, Arizona State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Arizona State 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that one. They were all back in coverage expecting pass, and here's the running back. He breaks through the line of scrimmage, and they just didn't rally fast enough to the football, and they make the tackle short of the 1st down marker, but there's a good chance they're going to be staying on the field here on 4th down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Looking to throw. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. This is ultra aggressive, still in the 1st half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his man down the middle. Ooh, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Scatterbo. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Georgia 17, Arizona State 3.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lovett. He's brought down to the 16.
At the 6.
Off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Gets it out quickly. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Got it, looking for the first down. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Georgia going up tempo. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
First down here for the offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 20, Arizona State 3.
New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes him. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Etienne. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook them. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Murphy. Finds his tight end. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in. And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Murphy. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. That was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, 2-7, Texas, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Working that left side now. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Pushes ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Trying to slam in. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the two-point conversion. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. At the 45 on its way. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happened. Through the offense, you're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden, they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's what...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. The snap sets up the throw. Got it. Gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback. here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 14-7.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Bolden. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He'll take another shot here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Dropping back, it's Ewers. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to throw on second down. This time it's complete. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. They'll try it on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that.
Going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Golden. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 20-14.
The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. The give on the counter. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get to it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean. And sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Back to pass. It's Ewers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on 3rd down. It's 56 yards out from here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. To the air, it's Ewers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Scrambling away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm